Hello, everybody. This is R.K. Mullins, your favorite author cook with small batch cooking. What we're going to do today is we are going to make kind of like an egg frittata, okay, for one or two people. Now, I'm not going to bore you with every single detail of it because, I'm sorry, but if you're going to sit here and watch me fry up onions or saute onions and you don't know how to do that, yeah, okay. Maybe not cooking is your forte, you know what I mean? But what we got here? We got some onions, we got some bell pepper, right? And I have two sausage links that I've removed the skin off of, right? And I have eggs that I've beaten. Now, what you're not going to see me do is you're not going to see me, hang on a second. There we go. Let's set temperature on this thing. There we go. You're not going to see me cook everything because that's boring as hell. Plain and simple. But what you are going to see is I'm going to cut and edit and show you, what everything looks like either at the end of the stage of cooking and right before we put it into the oven and all that good stuff and how it comes out and what the finished product is going to look like. And what all the seasoning I'm going to use, okay? Now, I'm also using one other thing that I've got, and I will be putting up a recipe for this at some point at a later date. But I have made a compound butter, okay? And that compound butter consists of butter, all right? And it consists of an oven-roasted garlic, as well as thyme, and pretty much that's it. And the way it's made is you make salt, let your butter get softened. I use 1 stick of butter, softened to room temperature, actually a little bit past room temperature, where I could it was more malleable. I roasted the garlic in the oven for I don't know, about an hour at like 200 degrees, 250 degrees, something like that. Wrapped them in aluminum foil with just a little bit of olive oil over the top of it. And then once that had cooled down, I took the garlic after that point and mushed it together with the butter and the thyme, and makes one heck of a good compound butter. So that's the compound butter that we're going to use today to saute these onions and the bell peppers. And that's what I'm doing right now. Is I am putting the bell pepper in the skillet with the onions. Well, the onions going in next, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Get this all started up. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with all of it like that because plain and simple, it is what it is, right? Come back here, you son of a gun. Right, now, I'm not going to add any salt right now because salt's going to bring out the moisture. It'll draw out the moisture. I don't want it to do that. I want it to soften it. It'll become translucent. All right, so once that is done, I will brown the sausage and do that. And we'll see you back here in a minute. Hello, everybody. This is R.K. Mullins again. We're going to continue on this. Now I've sauteed the onions and bell peppers, and they've become translucent, the onions have. And I've added in the sausage and broke it up. Now, I'm not going to bore you with that either. We'll see you back here in a minute. Hey, y'all, I'm back. All right, now we have sauteed and browned the sausage and sauteed the onions and bell pepper until they were translucent, okay? Now, I've also got 2 eggs beaten, right? Okay, I've got them beaten up right there. So we're going to mix this in together with the eggs. And I did drain these so I wouldn't have as much oil in there as from the butter and the sausage, right? Get over there out of the way. And then mix this up real good. we go. Now, I happen to have a silicone muffin pan. Now, if you have a regular muffin pan, that's fine. If you don't have a muffin pan, hey, look, man, make do with some folded up aluminum foil into a little boat or something. You know, ever how you want to do it. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of avocado oil and spray it a little bit. Yeah, I know it's silicone and ain't supposed to stick, but I don't trust a dang on thing, right? But I'm not going to put a lot in there, just a little bit. Now I'm going to take and mix it up, mix my egg and stuff up really, really good, right? Mix it up real good. And then I'm going to pour it into the muffin tin. And I didn't put anything in with the eggs, okay? I didn't put any milk or any water or anything like that in there. I just put in just 2 eggs beaten up. That's all there is to it. Now I'm going to bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Now it could be a little longer, could be a little less. Depends on your oven. Every oven is different, okay? And you know what, it might say 400, but it might not be 400. See what I'm saying? So check them when they start to look good and brown, and stick a toothpick in them. And if it comes out clean, then they're done. See you in a few minutes. Okay, now what I've decided to do is I'm gonna make me a little bit of gravy to go on top of these. Okay, and it's not much. I take about a half a tablespoon of butter and about the same amount of flour, right? And then mix it together. And I'm using the butter that I used to make to saute the onions and stuff in, and make it like I need just a little bit more flour, not a lot, no. Yeah, that should be plenty enough. And all I'm looking to do is just get the flour cooked. That's it. Apparently there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to make gravy. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more flour, not much though. Still a little bit wet. Wetter than I want it to be anyway, okay? There we go. That's better. Alright, now, like I said, you don't want to cook it long. You don't need to change the color or anything like that. You just need to get that flour taste cooked, right? So I'm going to use a little bit of heavy whipping cream. About twice as much whipping cream as I got flour. Right? Now this one's not like my regular sausage gravy, which doesn't have garlic and all that good stuff in it, right? Now it's going to thicken up, nice and thick, see there? If it gets a little too thick, add a little bit more cream, add a little water. All right, I'm going to turn this heat off because I don't need any more heat. Just going to stir it up real good. And I'm actually going to use a whisk. Using a whisk helps make it nice and smooth, no lumps or anything. And I'm doing it all off the dadburn stove because it's already hot. I don't need it to go any hotter or any thicker. Yeah, see that right there? That's the consistency I'm looking for right there. Yeah, that's going to be that is a delicious gravy, I guarantee you that. So I'm going to set that down right there and Take my spoon, clean spoon as a matter of fact, and give me a little taste of it, right? See? Look at that. Mmm. The garlic and the thyme and the onion bell pepper flavors all melding together with a little hint of that sausage in there. Oh man, that's some good stuff. It's gonna go really good over those eggs. See you in a bit. We're back. Now, this is what it looks like when it comes out of after it comes out of the oven and you plate it, right? All right, so I'm gonna plate this up. I'm gonna put my gravy on there so y'all can see that. Now, I did thin my gravy out a little bit with some hot water. If your gravy is too thick or thicker than you want it to be after it sets for a minute, go ahead and just get some good hot water. You don't have to put it on the stove and just tap water. It's fine. And you're thinning it out a little bit. Now, ain't that beautiful? I mean, these are small because those are small muffins pan there. You can use larger ones, and 2 eggs made 3 of these. So, I mean, normally I would serve, if I was going to serve these in a restaurant or whatever, there would be 2 of these small ones or 1 big one, okay? So, I mean, I'm going to cut into it here, let y'all get a good look of that feeling. Look at that. Ain't that nice? Now let's get us a taste of it, right? One taste. And this is all fresh coming out of the oven. This is going to be a savory breakfast. Y'all, if you don't fix this, you ain't living. This is good eats, man. Sorry, Alton Brown, stole your key there. Well, this is great food. Easy, inexpensive, fast, and easy to make for 1 or 2 people. This is R.K. Mullins, author and cook. Small batch cooking. Y'all have a great day now, yeah?